It was really hard for the guys to get motivated after they won that big game against Florida, but they did pretty good. There was a little bit of a letdown, but it's it's understandable. I mean, they were kind of lackadaisical about how they passed the ball a little bit, and that showed up on the amount of turnovers that they had. I think they had 17 turnovers. So and what you want is, of course, you want zero turnovers, but you want something around 12 turnovers, maybe 14 at the highest. So 17 turnovers is not good. We need to cut that down. The guys need to cut that down, and like I said, they just came off that huge victory against Florida, and if you looked at the game with Florida, it was Florida was ahead most of the game, about 38 minutes of the game, 38 minutes of the 40-minute game. So, we there. I still think there's a lot to work on with these with the Wildcats players, but they pulled it out right there at the end, and it's kind of like this game. I kind of expected them not to. I didn't. I expected them to get somewhere around 80 points. I didn't think that they were going to get 89 points. So, that's almost 90. So it's pretty cool. Um, and the U of A was on top with the three pointers in the first half. They made about 63% from three-point land, 7 out of 11. But then Oral Roberts, that one guy, Niles, he was just on fire from three-point land. He made 5 out of 7 from three-point land, and I think they were pretty much all in the second half. They ended up with 55% from three-point land in the second half, so pretty good. It was nice to see our freshmen show up pretty nicely. Brendan Ashley and Grant Jarrett, um, both did pretty good. Brendan Ashley did 5 out of 6 field goal percentage, 5 out of 6 field goals, and Grant Jarrett did 6 out of 8 field goals. And Grant Jarrett also made what are the 6 out of 8 with three. He made 3 for 3 from three-point land, so that was pretty cool. And speaking of somebody that was really really strong or a good contributor to the game was Kevin Parham. He didn't end up with a whole lot of points, but still, it was kind of nice. He ended up with only 5 points, but still, it was just the impact that he had on this game was was pretty cool. Because if you look at the amount of turnovers, and I look at offensive, I mean, if you look at the amount of rebounds, and I look at offensive rebounds as the big bright shining star as far as a post player or rebounds in general. And he had 3 offensive rebounds. The next person that got the most offensive rebounds was Angelo Chol, and Angelo Chol is keep on he's slowly but surely getting better. I think, and he's always contributing, and I'm really happy about that. Um, let's see your big scorers was Mark Lyons, with 17, and let's see how many points did Solomon Hill. Solomon Hill ended up with 12 points, but Solomon Hill, added 5 assists, and Mark Lyons had 7 assists. So, and um, Solomon Hill had 6 steals, which is more steals than Nick Johnson had, and Nick Johnson had 4 steals. But those steals are pretty major. They're pretty important. Um, they also, they help control the tempo of the game and control which team has the upper hand. Um, but overall, it was a pretty strong game.